Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm really excited to be unboxing the OPPO Find N5 as part of the OPPO Product Ambassador Community. In this video, we will be unboxing this sleek foldable phone and we'll also bring it out for a spin to see how it performs for content creators like us. So stick around to see if this phone is really slim yet powerful as it claims. Just to let you guys know, I have not seen this phone in person before because I intentionally wanted to see my reaction at how slim it would be because I heard a lot of exciting things about it. But let's have a look. Alright, so this is the phone and it actually feels really light, and as you can see, it's actually pretty thin. Let me open this later. I wanted to show you what is inside the box. Some information sheet within this box here. You have the charging cable. You also have the adapter. My first impression is that this thing looks and feels premium. The back cover is made from aerospace grade fiber, which gives it a solid yet light feel. Now, according to official sources, this phone weighs only 229 grams. So I actually brought a weight measure here, so I wanted to measure it for you as well to have a look. The thing is, sometimes these weight measures do have discrepancy because it's not like a same weight measure, and also the balance of the device might be different. But let us see how it holds up to 229 grams. So here's the device and I will fold it, okay? And then this side up. So now it is being measured up to around 235, which is 5 grams a difference. So it is actually very close to the official measurement as well. And so if you want a fun idea of how this thing weighs, a medium-sized banana is actually around 150 grams. So the Find N5 from OPPO is actually around 1.5 medium-sized banana for scale. So the OPPO Find N5 comes in two different colors. The Cosmic Black, which is this one, which I think is just beautiful, and also the Misty White. There is a power button and also the volume slider here. Also has a alert slider. So with a quick slide, you can switch between silent, vibrate, and also ring mode. Durability matters a lot, especially for shooting and editing videos on the go. So the Find N5 is actually the first foldable with an IPX6, IPX8, and IPX9 rating. So what it means that it can handle splashes, submersions up to 1.5 meters for 30 minutes. And even high pressure water jets at 80 Celsius, which is pretty wild for a foldable. But do note that IPX rating actually reduced due to normal wear and tear. This also applies to all electronics. So I personally wouldn't suggest you to use this phone for like scuba diving or places where it is not supposed to go. But for me as a content creator, knowing that if it suddenly rains, I do have a peace of mind that this device is protected. So if you look at this device, the inner screen, it uses a dual shield flexible screen technology with layers like ultra thin glass and also an anti-shock film that boosts impact resistance by 70%. The outer screen over here has a nano crystal glass treatment, which OPPO says is 20% more drop resistant than the last generation. Now personally, this is my first foldable, and see how thin this is. I'm trying to be super careful with it, but knowing that it is also a durable phone makes me more bold to take different type of shots in different scenarios. So this is the hard shell where you can actually put on the OPPO Find N5. And all you have to do is just clip it on. That is the hard shell that protects the back of the device. Now when it comes to foldable phone, a lot of people will ask about the hinge. If I look at here, there's only a very slight, almost not visible type of hinge mark over here. If you're wondering how slim this phone is, when the phone is closed, it is just about 8.93 millimeters thick. And that is about the thickness of 45 sheets of standard A4 paper stacked up together. Now when you unfold it, the phone is around 4.21 millimeter thin, and in A4 paper terms, that's around 30 sheets of paper stacked up together. So the outer screen is a 6.62 inches OLED with a 1 to 120 Hz LPTO refresh rate. It has got a 2616 x 1140 resolution and also a 20.7 to 9 aspect ratio. The brightness peaks at 2450 nits for HDR content and holds 1600 nits outdoor, which is pretty plenty for a sunny day. Now with the HDR10 Plus and also Dolby Vision, it is built for video playback for video content creators. So here's the main event. So the inner screen is a 8.12 inch OLED and also 1 to 100 Hz of LTPO. It is almost square at a 9.9 to 9 aspect ratio with a 2248 x 2480 resolution. Now outdoors, this screen hits at 1400 nits and peaks at 2100 nits for HDR, which is very bright and sharp and crisp. So there's also an anti-reflective coating and also reduced crease that make it a great device for editing and also multitasking. If you look at me right now, I have some lights over here, but the reflection, seeing this in person, isn't really that strong. Now let's talk about performance. It is powered by a Snapdragon 8 Elite, a 7-core Qualcomm Oron CPU with an Adreno 830 GPU, a 16GB RAM, and also 512GB storage. Now it runs on ColorOS 15 that is based on Android 15, and it feels very fast and fluid, especially you need that for AI related tasks. There's a Hasselblad master camera system. In case of you wondering, Hasselblad is actually the company that created the camera for astronauts when they go to the moon, so they are quite reputable and prestigious. So it's really nice to have that quality of camera on the OPPO Find N5. Now the rear setup has a 15 megapixel main camera with OIS and also 1.89 aperture. And at the same time, over here, you have the 8 megapixel ultra wide with a 116-degree view. Over here, you have the 15 megapixel telephoto with a 17mm focal length and also OIS. Both selfie camera over here and also over here are 8 megapixel. Now in terms of battery, this device packs a 5600 mAh silicon carbon battery, which is bigger than most foldable and many flagship phones. Now OPPO says that it charges fully in under 15 minutes with 80-watt super volt, and there is also a 50-watt AirPod wireless charging that you can use for this device. Now lab test claims that the 5600 silicon carbon battery would allow you to have around 25 hours of video streaming or 8.6 hours of Zoom conferencing, which I guess would also translate to filming video, which I think is pretty solid for a full day filming. Now one of the most important things as a video content creator is that we need to get our phone ready as soon as possible. So let's do a quick time lapse to see if this phone really charges fully in less than 15 minutes. So over here I have enabled the smart rapid charging. We'll be using the official cable and also adapter for this fast charge experiment. Sometimes when you're at a concert where there's a lot of people, it's really hard to connect to the internet. So in terms of connectivity, OPPO has an AI Link Boost 2.0 and a 360 antenna system which aims to help keep you connected in tough spots like subway or even crowded concerts. Now this is pretty much the unboxing video and also the specifications. Now let's go test some of the features. So now I traveled to Sai Kung, which is kind of said to be the back garden of Hong Kong, and I wanted to do some field tests and see how the OPPO Find N5 works. So one of the goals today is go to a beautiful and secluded beach so that I can take some photos and videos so you can be the judge of the quality of the camera. Now I was actually doing some research and I found out there's a place called Trio Beach that I want to check it out. The really cool thing about the OPPO Find N5 is that they have a boundless view. So basically what I can do is that I can actually do my research here and also have a Google Maps here to know that where I am at right now. So now I see a very beautiful plant here and I want to try to take a photo using the macro lens. So let us have a look. The macro lens actually looks really nice. Alright, so we're now at a point where it is relatively high up in the hills. I want to try some of the features on the phone, like zooming in and then like really super wide angle photos. Alright, I'm actually doing some of my research as I'm making my way to Trio Beach. And one of the really cool things about this phone is that it has built-in AI features. It has something called an AI summary where I can click into it and then it will basically summarize the article that I'm reading, giving me highlights about Trio Beach. And the really cool thing is that you can actually copy the summary or even save this to notes so that you can use it in the near future. I finally arrived at Trio Beach, and one of the things that I really want to show you is the AI voice feature.
Trio Beach. Trio Beach is a gazetted beach facing the bay of Sam Saeng Wan, San Shing Wan, and located on Pat Shaw, Wan Peninsula, Sai Kung District, Hong Kong.
Now another really cool thing is that this also supports AI features on Android. So one of the things we can do is you can use Google Lens and then it will basically look at the beach right now and then it can show me that actually this is Trio Beach. So let me do another example of this. Right across me is actually Hong Kong University of Science and Technology, and it's actually quite far away, right? But it doesn't matter, let's try. will zoom really into here. Google was able to find that this is actually Hong Kong University of Science and Technology. There's actually another really cool feature that I want to share with you, which is actually being able to remote control my MacBook. Well, unfortunately, my MacBook is turned off at home, but I have recorded a video here to show you how seamless the remote control feature is. So one thing that I really appreciate is that the device can be folded like an L shape. So the bottom could be used like a trackpad, and then the top screen would be used like a monitor. And then you can kind of type on it like a mini computer. So I just took a photo of the beach, but there are some people browsing around, even though not a lot. I can actually go to the photo and I can press the edit button. And at the edit button, I can use the AI editor and I use AI eraser and then remove people. Now, another really cool feature as a content creator is the AI for document feature. I'm not sure if you have noticed, but I actually put a lot of effort into preparing this video, preparing the script, making sure that the specs are set correctly, climbing mountains, going to a beach just for reviewing the OPPO Find N5. But I really want to show you a really cool feature for the AI assistant for document. I have opened up a document. This is my script for the video. What I can do is that I can click here and then I can ask AI to summarize the script for me. Another really cool thing is that I can use this button, press translate, and say if I want to translate my script into Chinese, and it can actually do that with a click of a button, which is actually really powerful if you think about it, because you can now create content in different ways. So one thing as a content creator that I think would be super helpful is that usually when I go to different places, I will drop notes and write it on my phone. And now I can actually use the phone to help me elaborate those notes and turn them into script that I could use in my video. As a person who owns his first foldable phone, the placement of the speaker is something that I have to get used to. So they are a dual speaker, but the way that they're positioning it is that usually on a non-foldable phone, the speaker will either be on the top and also bottom. But for this one, the speaker is actually up here and also here. So you can see one speaker here and another speaker here. And if you do get an OPPO Find N5 and you want the full enjoyment of the left-right channel, this is the correct way of watching the content. Now, one of the things that I really want to try with this camera is the video function. So in terms of video, you can look at the feature it supports. It supports high dynamic range if you're filming like a normal video. In terms of resolution, it supports 720p, 180p, and 4K. For 720p, it supports 30 frames per second. 180p, it supports 30 frames per second or 60 frames per second, and 4K it supports 30 frames per second and 60 frames per second. Personally, I usually shoot in 4K 30 frames per second for my content. And one thing I also wanted to try is the time lapse. Now the time lapse feature cannot be found here, but instead you'll need to go here to the more, and then you will be able to see the time lapse feature over here. And so you can click into time lapse over here, and now we will try to just leave the device on without much setting and do this time lapse at 4K 30 frames per second. It's getting late, so this is pretty much what we'll do. So that's the Find N5. I think there's a lot of innovation packed into this very slim and powerful device. The AI feature works as intended. It has a beautiful camera and screen for creating on the go. And for me, I'm so glad that I have this opportunity to unbox this beautiful innovation as an OPPO Product Ambassador. So what do you think in general? Drop your thoughts below. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave it as well, and I'll try to help find an answer for you. And if you want to see more videos about this, give this video a like, and catch you next time.